everyone, Eric here, in-game name clydesdalefan, coming to you from Paradise MC, my favorite Skyblock server. I just wanted to make a short video about the changes that we have to endure when we're playing on servers, specifically the addition of Spigot Server, which changes the behavior of certain items, particularly hoppers. In this case, this is of a particular concern to us for item sorters and a couple other neat little inventions that we tend to use day to day on Skyblock. So I wanted to show you a couple of things that may be of interest to you. Go to another level on my island here, as long as I don't get stuck in the mob grinder. Good. Okay. Get rid of our little lighting glitch, and then we'll get to work. There we go. All right, here it is. We've been making it since 1.5 in one way or another. An item sorter. It looks pretty much like this. We've all made them, hundreds of them, slightly different appearances. You have your item transfer chain, your filter hoppers, your locked hoppers, and they generally contain 22 items, something like this. Sometimes there's 18 up front, one in the remaining slots. Sometimes I personally use a stack, an item that can only stack to 16, like a chicken egg in here, things like that. And, oops, there we go. Did we miss one? I think we did. Okay, so let's see how this performs here. We'll put in some items. And see how they go. And of course, we should see torches turning on and off down here, locking, unlocking the hoppers. Look, we got redstone in our emerald crate. And not much anywhere else. Except in the junk chest, the overflow, the flow-through. What has happened? Spigot Server has happened. First of all, let's take a look at the item transfer. 57, 53, 49. Items are being transferred 4 at a time. This, of course, will suck all of the items through the filter hopper, as they have no way to control what's going through there. And they skip right on by. We now have redstone in the glowstone filter, which means nothing will even get through there. And we end up with tons and tons of unsorted items. Shocking. Up to this point, I've contributed nothing new. There is, at least we're getting emeralds through. 9, 5, 9. Strange configuration, no doubt. 3, 0, diamonds. Oh, I'm glad I caught that on camera. This is totally broken when you're on a server with Spigot Server, which is the vast majority of big servers. Okay, so we have to solve a few of these problems. We have to solve overflows. There are elegant solutions to having your filter sections right next to each other. I suggest you avoid that and just use them one block apart. The 22/23 item threshold for your comparators, which gives you 2 lines of dust out the back, then repeat it here to turn off your torch. Forget about it. 3 lines, 45 items total. Having this configuration, 9 of the item that you want to filter through, 9 junk blocks. Any rename block will do. Actually, any block that's stackable to 64 will do. But if you want to make sure that nobody tosses an extra cobblestone into your filter system, just rename them to something. Doesn't matter what, just something else. So let's take a look at these. Okay, so we've spaced them one apart. We've put in a different selection of blocks so that once we do put in more emeralds in this case, even when it passes 4 blocks, there will still be 5 left. And if you only put 1 or 2 in, there will be 8 or 7 blocks, emeralds left. And then the next group of 4 won't suck it dry. There will always be enough items to keep this item first in your filter hopper. To accomplish this, slightly longer redstone line. Now, I just built this one for an example, and I'm pretty sure about 60% of it will work. Here's what I'm talking about. I'm going to put in the items that are to be sorted. Let's see if we can watch them pass through. So far we're getting our saplings through here. Good, good. Let's see if they're going beyond it. So far, so good. Doesn't appear to. We're getting the right torch, toggling on and off. Life is good. All right, what's next? Redstone is next. You're probably wondering why I'm watching this like a hawk. Because I am absolutely certain that one of these will fail, possibly more than one. And if not, I'll just make it longer till it does fail so I can show you what's going on and how to solve it. Are we up to glowstone? We are. Let's take a look at glowstone. Do we see anywhere yet? There's some 4 at a time. 4 at a time. Is the right torch going on and off? It is. I'm shocked. Shocked, I say. Alright, we've got mushrooms coming through next. Still on glowstone at this point. There's some mushrooms. Okay. Take a look at what's going on here. I am at the hopper on the item transfer chain that is past the mushroom filter. It's properly configured. The redstone is perfect and identical to the rest, and it's not working. So far I've shown many of you nothing new. I'm going to show you how to fix this so that you can make these work with any items. What else we got here? Diamonds. Looks like we pretty much skipped emeralds here. Let's see how we did on emeralds. We did good on emeralds. Diamonds. Any diamonds going through the system? 4 at a time. Hard to manage. Okay. So here's the situation. Looks like in this particular example that I have created on my island, only the mushroom blocks have failed. It has nothing to do with the mushroom blocks. It has to do with the coordinates of this hopper right there. If there's a way to anticipate the failure based on the coordinates, I'm not aware of it. But eventually I figured out what to do about it. Spigot has a little bit of trouble controlling these hoppers in a vanilla manner, and it needs help. So we're going to help it. I'm going to remove these 36 filler blocks. I'm going to remove my 9 sorted item blocks. And I'm going to show you what to do next. It's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it. We're going to break that hopper and pick it up. See how I had them all facing forward here? Which is the rules. That's vanilla placement. Place them any which way you want except for down. That's how we learned it since 1.5. Well, now we're going to change the orientation. So now it's placed in the reverse. And it still may not work. Let's find out. Okay, got those through. We're going to pick up our mushroom blocks. Put them back through to be sorted. And see if our little torch goes on and off. So far, nothing. Whoop, whoop. There they go. There they go. Now they're being sorted. And I don't just mean reverse these guys. Sometimes that won't work. And I'll end up putting a block right there. I'll break the hopper again. I'll face it into that block. I'll break the block again. Try it again. It still may fail. I may have to point it this direction. This is hardly intuitive behavior. But it will fix your sorters on big servers. When they're using the Spigot plugin, when they're using the paper plugin, this kind of behavior happens. I don't like it. We need to still be able to build these structures while playing with it. Okay, I'll show you a couple more quick things that we have trouble with. I'm going to place that dropper and that hopper. Most of you have seen this before. It's used in a number of contraptions. Sometimes it's used as a like a rising edge detector or a short pulse delay or even a pulse modifier. Well, we can no longer use it as such. We don't know when this hopper is going to return that item. It used to return it reliably within the 2 ticks needed. You know, 1 tick here, 1 tick back. Everyone was happy. This also comes in another flavor, as you may know. Like that. You'll see these devices for various reasons in various formats all throughout the tutorials that you watch and build things with, including piston doors and other types of sorters and pulse counters and contraptions. You can't use them here on Spigot Server. They're no longer reliable. We do not know when this hopper will return the item to this dropper. And it may be too late. It oftentimes is too late. Another thing to watch out for. They're easily replaceable with old school solutions. But if you're building a mumbo jumbo contraption or something like that, you're going to see a lot of these. And you're going to have to take it out of his design so that you can use it on the big servers. Here on Paradise MC, if you have any more questions about this or want to see it again, they have been kind enough to allow us a little warp where you can see my Redstone tutorial world and examples of what you see right here. See what I'm getting at? Here is the old sorter that no longer works. Fully annotated for your convenience. And here's the new one that works on Spigot Server with our filter blocks. the new setup. Hopper's facing all kinds of weird drunken directions, but it functions. Even transferring 4 items at a time, even waiting 32 game ticks between transfer, it still functions. That's what we're trying to accomplish. Come join us on Paradise MC. Take a look at the Redstone tutorial world at Warp Redstone on the Skyblock server. Come visit me at IsWarp clydesdalefan and many of the other op players that we have here. Again, this is Eric, Clydesdale fan. Hope we all have a lot of fun. Take care.